Okay. Hello, everyone. I wanted to share with you this type of interviews. These are interviews to the El Boricua Frances, and I will do it more in English because I think I'm gathering that more people speak English, even if they speak French or Spanish, they can speak English. And if there's any questions about specific questions in English or in the language part, those who speak French or Spanish, I can be just talk to you directly about it. So right now we're testing, and you guys know her.
Hello.
She's gonna be doing the questioning.
The questioning.
Yeah. And is about believe it or not, this weekend, just in a few days, it's already 4 months of us here and of me here, living here, not just visiting, but living here. And I want to give you more specific of what happening and things like that, how I feel about it, and all these type of things. That's what I do, the group and so on. So it's more intimate. Okay. So that was it. I don't need what else I wanted to give in the interview, in the introduction.
I think that's
No?
it.
Okay.
We're done. Okay,
All right.
so we can carry on.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, so it's been 4 months. So, if you had to summarize your impressions, like your first impressions after 4 months, what would it be? Like in a summary, so in a few words.
In a summary, in a few words, is actually extremely surprising to me how seamless it has been from one country to the other. Now, that is true that for that to happen, the country has to be of a certain level of country. So I'm moving from one level of country to more or less around, maybe not the same population, but in the matter of economy and thinking is more, it is, there's a lot of similarities. So that's how seamless. I got that question like the first month or something like that, first 2 weeks from the family, meaning the family here in France, like, oh, so what you think about France and whatever. And I was, yeah, it's pretty good. And of course, there's like the socialism and all that. We're not communists and all that, because I was saying, oh, I'm pretty surprised, because the truth is that the stuff like the like the phone and a bank account, it went pretty fast. It was like within the week or two of deciding, okay, we're doing that. It went pretty fast. Now, that is to the fact that there's already some connection here from Florence, but it's been a long time since she lived here. It's been
long time, like 20 years, really.
20 years, like 20 years,
No, more than that, like 25.
Yeah. Well, in and out, like she's in and out. So there was information, but at least, so I thought it was, so I guess I'm saying, I think within the first week, we already had the phone, we already have, things like Amazon, like I keep saying that, it works the same, we can even pick it up as we go in the camper van, we can pick,
like pick a point,
like do a picking point, relay point, and just go. I mean, so that is something that I'm very surprised in one side, how seamless it's been.
Okay,
so
far,
that's
good.
So far, there are differences.
Okay, so let's talk about that. So, what's your assessment of like people's daily life, like the procedure of life, how people live here?
Yeah.
Maybe compared to what you know.
Correct. So, again, and this is, remember, we're in the Southwest. So for those who are Puritans and are like, well, it's not like this in the North or whatever, because I know France and all that, please understand that, I don't know the whole France yet. I'm relating to the region that I am right now. It is true that we'll be visiting the entire Europe and other parts of France. She has family and friends literally almost everywhere in France and Europe.
in different
Uh,
regions.
but the daily life and all that, again, I have to say, is extremely, extremely similar. The only, if I have to actually really, really quick define it on this says everything, like from the first question, is like it reminds me of the United States or even Puerto Rico between the late 80s and early 90s. For some reason, it's not. I mean,
but with cell phones,
with Amazon, and what the reason what I'm saying now, well, maybe like between the 90s and the 2000s, and 2000, But the reason why I say that is like, for example, there's still this feeling of small town where, a Sunday, it's a Sunday, people are walking, a lot of things are closed. Like it reminds me when I was growing, a lot of things are closed. Also, small town because, and I think this happens they close at noon. People are they're eating at noon, and it could be a car dealership, and you maybe have cash in your pocket to buy, to buy something, and they're like, well, you gotta come at 2. We're eating now. Like there's not that urgency, in my opinion, of is not of serving the public, of not serving the public, but it is not that urgency of we have things to do, we have something to run. And for me, it's even more surprising in these times because around the world, the economy and all that is being shaken. And still,
people are not after business
and
at all.
people, I mean, you call it, well, no, look, we're going on vacation and we're coming back in the January 5th or something, and it's not even like a call. It's really, really, really funny. Having said that, though, it's extremely similar because, as many of you know, I work out every day. A lot of the workout that I do is maybe running a little bit and so on because it's quick and it's just jogging. And we've done it in Italy, we've done it. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I have seen, but here that I've noticed is exactly this. In the morning when I'm running, you see the people going to work early in the morning, getting the kids ready to school. It's the same feeling. It's the same feeling. I see problems of traffic already happening in the neighborhood where her parents live. I've been telling them, I think you're gonna have some huge problem. They're trying to widen the lane. It reminds me of South Florida, of the problems in Puerto Rico, in el Expreso del Tapón, el Expreso Las Américas, and there's the people trying to go. You see it here. I go running in the morning. It's still dark. Because now in the winter the sun comes up really late, and
after 8.
Yeah, and so let's say not working out as early as I did over there, but let's say 6:30 and 7, mm-hmm. Still night or whatever, 6, even 5. We did it over there, and people are already like getting ready. Boom, a lot of smoking still. That's one thing. I still a lot of smoking here. A lot of people smoking. Extremely, I don't know, mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, and they don't even like stop if they're doing business with you.
No, yeah.
Just,
there's
like,
not
smoking next to you.
They
taking a smoke break. Cigarette on the ear, like in the it's just like in the 70s.
Yeah. It's a little bit. So is that mix of both that is just extremely funny and extremely cool at the same time. So that's good.
So that's daily life.
That's that.
Okay, so how about your expectations? How does it compare? Like when you came here, you probably had some expectations about what France was going to be like, in terms of everything about what we talked about, people, weather. So how does it compare to your expectation?
With my expectations, I really needed to know that, well, based because of my age, I'm not super young, anything like that. As many of you know, I have a almost 27-year-old, I'm a 26-year-old, so it's
and
like...
I'm much older, I'm a cougar.
So, I have to say that I knew I need to come with an open mind because this is like it's not a 20-year-old, not even a 30-year-old moving to a new country doing backpacking. There are things that I will have settled my way. So I think that I came with an open mind, and more than anything, if I have to say, how in the same way of what I say, that they don't care about the like people small or the business, they close at noon and all that. How kind of simple has been the part of the business side, where before I know, because before coming here I follow people from the United States who lived here and all that, and it's true that paperwork is a problem. They do a lot of things still that have to do like sign. They're not like electronically. They don't have that. See, but to create, I have to say, to create a corporation was easier than in the United States. And let's say Florida, because when I was there, it was Florida, and Florida is one of the easiest places. Florida and Nevada is one of the easiest places. And small business I'm talking about, because that's what we are. It was.
I think it was
Actually,
as
it was
easy.
easy. It was.
I'm
I
not
think
sure if it was easier, but I mean the same.
as easy or yeah, as easy. Let's say as easy, because it's pretty easy over there. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
But yeah, and I think it's something that people wouldn't think, because you think all the time the social aspect of France, the socialism, everybody, like helping everybody, the high taxes type of thing. And uh, although it is true that the taxes are higher than,
yeah, and we haven't paid anything yet for the corporation.
of course,
so
but
business,
the higher
so
the taxes are
we'll see
higher.
when that starts.
Although the taxes are higher, the procedure has been simplified greatly, and also again, it's a combination. I can tell that somewhere they got some business, because even the post office, from the first time that we visited and all that, to the last time, now the post office, like they got some training or something. They seem like they're running. So there's this feeling, and I don't know if I can attribute it to Macron, or because I know he's more center, more business. I don't know, but I can talk about that, saying that from my point of view, have seen a difference. And now again, remember, we're not in a huge city like Paris or anything like that, but Bordeaux is a pretty big city. It's like the third one or the fourth one in the country.
Yeah, or four, maybe a bit more, but it's up here in the top 6 at least.
Okay.
All right, so that was the expectations.